I started my journey in cinema exhibition at a little single screen theater in Jacksonville, Florida. I had gotten a part-time job there teaching musical theater in a magnet school, in a magnet middle school. It was my first experience with teaching. It was 20 hours a week and I loved it.
You
But
have educator vibes, yes.
you know what? At Home Depot, people will say I give Miss Frizzle vibes. I'm just there.
I mean,
Just
an
there picking up stuff.
iconic level, yes.
Yeah, really. I'm always like, thank you very much. I understand that as something of respect that you're trying to tell me. Anyway, so I did, and before I even knew I'd love teaching, I got this gig teaching, and it left lots of time free in my week. I'd always wanted to work in a movie theater. In high school, I applied to work at the movie theater, and I wasn't one of the cool kids that worked at the movie theater. And in college, I went to college in Boston, and I applied to work at the Brattle, this really cool theater, and to the Coolidge Corner Theater, and I didn't get to work there. But while I was walking around my new neighborhood in Jacksonville, I saw this little single screen theater that had a flyer in the window that they were playing Blue Velvet. And I'm new to Jacksonville. I'm checking it out. I'm like, you know what? This is a place I think I could be.
Yeah.
And so when I was looking for a part-time job, I went and I applied at that movie theater for a $6.25 an hour job working behind the counter at that movie theater. And I didn't get it at first either. Somebody else got the gig. And then the person who turned out to be who I'm opening Sunray with, right here in Tampa, Tim, he was the manager of that place and said to the owner, maybe you should talk to that school teacher that you interviewed. I know she sounded like a lot, but we really need the help. And so the guy said, okay. And he brought me in. I got that $6.25 an hour job. And I met this guy, Tim. He had chosen Blue Velvet to play there. He was programming lots of films for him as well as managing. And I said, look at you, you're so fun. Look at this, this is great.
I mean, you programmed Blue Velvet.
And lots of other things.
I mean, that would have won me over first day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right? So our first date was, we're closing up the theater together. And I was like, so where's a girl get a drink around here? Like that. And so we went out and he said he didn't know it was a date and like that. And I kissed him on the cheek. And then, and then we went on some more dates. And, over that period of time, I stopped working at that little teeny tiny movie theater. He kept working at that little tiny movie theater. At some point in our journey in 2008, it would be, he took a gig working for an organization called the Zeitgeist Arts Foundation. There's this guy who inherited a bunch of money in Duluth and he wanted to put it to good use, and he decided he's going to build an arts complex, including a movie theater. Did a nationwide search for somebody to program and help build out what was a parking garage into a movie theater.
Wow.
Tim, having had experience building at actually the very first Alamo Draft House in Austin, Texas, was a really good candidate for this.
Yes.
And so he took the gig. We moved to Duluth, Minnesota. We got married. And I helped with their the Duluth Homegrown Music and Arts Festival while I was up there and did some more teaching. And then this property became available in Jacksonville.